All right, guys, this is Zane. He's one of our founding members in the drone workshop, and he's made the most amount of progress thus far out of everyone. Some of you are on different portions of the workshop, just getting your FAA license, getting into scheduling your test, or even purchasing your drone. But Zane has actually went ahead and already started to get a few clients. He's already started to build his portfolio. How did you find these clients?
Well, in the beginning, I was just doing a lot of outreach and offering some free jobs. And from that, I've gotten a little bit of free jobs and paid jobs. But most recently, probably my highest paying one, I did free portraits for the son of this real estate agent. And I guess he liked the gesture. So he recommended me to her. And I was able to land a commercial, it was a commercial garage, super busted, but I got that done. I mean, really just outreach and just continuing to network, I think has been the most important thing for sure.
So, through social media, cold calling, how did you reach out to him in order to reach out to his
Yeah.
mom?
So no cold calling, just really Instagram DMs. I have it just post a bunch of stuff on my Instagram and then just follow and engage for a couple of weeks and then reach out after that. Usually I like to wait at least like 4 or 5 days before just like spam DMing. But I like to just follow them too so that they don't think I'm just like a robot, you know?
Right, right. Drop a few likes.
Yeah, and just engage with their stuff and then eventually sometimes they'll just follow you first. But yeah, it's kind of been how I've been doing it.
Okay. How would you say your first shoot went?
It was a bit scary. I think it went good. The client was happy with it. She didn't really say anything. So, but being a perfectionist, it's kind of hard to be content with what you did. So I see where I could have improved, but I think overall it was pretty solid for the first job. So
Well, you're
I'm happy.
moving about it right. I mean, moving with speed is most important than anything, right? We can always perfect later.
Yeah, of course, of course.
What are you doing now as far as continuing to reach out? Just Instagram DMs mainly?
Yeah, so Instagram DMs and then just continuing to, hone back in on those connections that I've already built and just continuing to do my best to strengthen these relationships long term. Because ideally, you want these clients that keep coming back, right? So if I can get her to just continuously book me twice a month at least, that's a guaranteed 350 to $400 a month just from
Right.
one client. And you do that with like 10, 20 more clients, boom, you're at like 5K a month. So that's kind of the plan right now, is just to continue to just push the volume game.
Right, right. And there's also a very high chance of referrals coming through those people that you've already reached out to and done a job for through your social
Yeah,
media outreach as well.
absolutely. Absolutely.
And anything else you wanted to share with the other founding members who are maybe not really moving quickly on this or taking their time or a little doubtful?
I mean, one thing I will say is this for sure works. So if there's any doubt on whether or not you can land clients, there shouldn't be any doubt because even in my market, which is not crazy big, I was able to find people, and it's more just about finding the right people, which obviously it's going to be hard if you aren't sending 250 DMs a day, 500 DMs. I think 250 is the limit that you can send, but like if you aren't sending 250 DMs a day for at least like a month, I don't think you could really say like that's kind of been my ideology with everything, and it's allowed me to scale other businesses too. I just think at the end of the day, it comes down to you like actually doing the work. So part of it, it's not easy to scale any type of business, but it's very much possible, and the process is pretty simple, right? Get more clients equals get more money. So to do that, you just got to send more messages. So for anyone in here that's struggling, don't be doubtful. Ask as many questions as you can. That's why I've been annoying Ray for the last 3 weeks. So keep annoying him. That's why he's here. I'm sure I don't know if he minds, but I'm sure he doesn't
No,
mind.
no, not at all. Please reach out to me.
Yeah, so just keep annoying him and just keep pushing the volume. I think that's really the key with this business is pushing the volume and building relationships with these agents. So, I've only gotten like two clients now. It's been kind of a struggle to get them this week, but I just haven't been sending many DMs. So I know if I continue to push that volume, then more will come. So I'm not worried.
Now, what are your thoughts on DMing being the best strategy to go about a cold outreach rather than cold calling and cold emailing? Like, of course, you're limited to the amount of emails you could send out per day. I mean, Gmail is like you're limited to 20 before they start sending you to the spam email box.
Well, I think for cold outreach, I think cold calling and DMs are the best. I don't think I think email is just too outdated. No one's really checking it anymore. Maybe they are, but it's just old school. But I think especially with agents, they like to just be called. They like to actually speak and have a conversation. That's like their whole personality and their job. So, actually I haven't done much cold calling, but that's something that I know like there's one guy in my area that's really killing it with this, and he does a bunch of cold calling. So I know that cold calling allows you to get your personality across
For
much better
sure.
as well. So I think for now I'm gonna stick with DMs just until I feel a bit more comfortable doing cold calling, and then I'll take the jump and just start doing a bunch of cold calling and see how that goes.
All right, sounds good, brother. Looking forward to see the rest of your progress as we continue to work together.
Awesome. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate everything that you've helped me with these last couple of weeks. So
Of course, my pleasure. My pleasure. Now, I didn't shoot that with Zane to go ahead and discourage the rest of you who haven't gotten through that far. But what you need to understand is that the opportunity is out there. We're not even through this entire workshop yet. He's already shot 2 houses, started to build up his portfolio. And like I told you guys in the beginning, you're most likely going to be shooting 2 to 3 houses for free. He's already gotten paid on the second shoot. And through that payment has already made back 3 times his investment into this very course. Now, while he does have some social media experience because he does run other businesses and has promoted them on social media, you got to understand that the simple ability for you to go and shoot a few houses, get some drone photos, get some drone videos, throw them up on a social media platform, start following and interacting with real estate agents' posts, and then DMing them, especially since the cap off limit for how many DMs you can send in a day is way higher than what you can do on email or any other platform for that matter, should be very motivating to you. Consistency and speed is going to kill everything for you in the business game. Don't strive for perfection. Don't feel like, oh, I only have 2 posts up on my Instagram. I'm not allowed to DM any professionals. You are. Don't feel like, oh, I don't really have my Instagram bio dialed in. Oh, I'm not allowed to post a link in my bio yet. I don't like my profile picture. I don't have enough followers, so I can't DM anybody. That's not true. And just to push it even a step further, even if you haven't gotten your FAA license yet, nothing is stopping you from going and grabbing some generic post that someone else has put up on their social media, whether it's images or video, and simply throwing it on your page to see what type of real estate professionals you can connect with. You don't have to wait till you get your drone, till you get your license to start promoting yourself. So now in the next module, we're going to be going through everything social media, how you're going to set up your profile, what's needed, what's not needed, and how you're going to maximize on posting all the content you've gathered so far by taking all the raw clips and raw images you have so far and utilizing it in a way where we're posting up multiple different forms of content with the same raw images and video. I'm going to be giving you all the relevant tactics and methods that you can go ahead and utilize in your social media marketing strategy that I've used for plenty of my other clients and my own page as well. Social media can go very deep, so I don't want to overwhelm you with too much information, but like what I have told you multiple times before, I do want to give you all the information you need to start seeing results and starting up conversations. And before we actually end this module, I have a little bit of a surprise for you guys. I have a bunch of editors that reach out to me on Instagram from third world countries. Don't ask me why or how. I have no idea. I guess they just see me posting up content that's relevant to the topic of creating content for businesses. And so they reach out to me knowing that I do work with a lot of businesses in making their content and that I could use specific editors from different countries with different skill sets. So they're always in my DMs. I went through a couple of them to go ahead and negotiate a deal for you guys. So I interviewed a bunch of them because what I want to do is set you guys up with an editor that you can go ahead and contact and get any edits done that you need necessary, whether it's photos or videos. Now, I didn't yet speak to him about photos. You're more than welcome to contact him and ask what the price would be. As far as video goes, he's willing to edit long form real estate videos for you guys for $35 a piece. Now, that's not to say you might be able to find someone cheaper, but if you're currently working on a project, you're in a time crunch, you need an editor, you can go ahead and contact this guy. He is JPS Media on Instagram, and I believe he's located in the Philippines. All you have to do is send him a DM on Instagram saying, edit with Ray Motion Films, and he's going to give it to you guys for that price. If I come across any editors who can do it for a cheaper price with similar good quality work, I'll be sure to let you guys know. I'll see you guys in the next module.